Well, I remember during my younger years when I was going to elementary school, we could bring money to school to buy a war bond. The war bond was $18.75. And you would bring money to school and you would buy a stamp which was worth
25 cents.
Maybe a quarter. And so many stamps made a book, and you filled up the book, you were entitled to buy a war bond, and it was considered very patriotic to do that. So I remember that. And I remember also we saved foil, aluminum foil, from gum wrappers and were like Hershey bars.
And paper.
And newspaper. Oh, I don't know what they did with the newspaper, but the foil was used for the war effort. I have no idea what it went into. And I remember that people volunteered to roll bandages for the Red Cross, and it was delivered to the Army and all the Naval and Air Force units to help with those wounded soldiers and sailors. I remember we couldn't buy meat in big supply. We had to use rationing, which means you could only buy so much a week, and the rest of the meat went to the armed forces. That was it. And I remember going to the movies and seeing movies of the different battles that were going on across Europe and in the Pacific Islands. And I had a cousin, a young cousin. He was 19 years old. He was taken into the Army, and he went on an assault on an island that was occupied by the Japanese, and he was killed in the process. So that's something you don't forget.